Welcome. This is Ad Emmen at ISC 15 in Frankfurt, and we're talking here with Matthijs van Leeuwen, who is the CEO and founder of Bright Computing. Welcome, Matthijs.
Thank you.
Okay, Matthijs, can you tell a little bit about the company Bright Computing?
Sure. Bright Computing was founded in 2009 to make cluster management, system management easy, comprehensive, and scalable.
Okay, and what are your main products?
Our main products are Bright Cluster Manager for HPC, Bright Cluster Manager for Big Data, and Bright OpenStack.
Okay.
And those are three products which can also be combined to create a combined infrastructure for both HPC workloads, big data workloads, either on bare metal or virtualized.
Okay. Can you tell a little bit about the customers that you have, the type of customers?
Yeah, we have customers spanning all the typical verticals in enterprise, in government, and in education. In enterprise, we have customers in pharmaceutical companies, in industry. Customers include Boeing, for example, or SpaceX. Customers include Novartis in the pharmaceutical space, etc.
Well, here at the show we see a lot of developments. What are, for you, from your point of view, the most important developments that you see in relation to Bright?
Well, we see two very important trends. First of all, we see that more and more traditional HPC customers also want to run more big data like workloads, large amounts of data that needs to be processed, but on the same infrastructure that they use for high performance computing. They don't want to have a separate HPC infrastructure and a separate big data, Hadoop, Spark infrastructure. They want to combine these jobs on the same infrastructure. And that's something that Bright Cluster Manager can do. With Bright Cluster Manager, you combine those workloads and use one scheduler and one file system to run those workloads, both HPC and big data, such as Hadoop or Spark.
Yeah, you have integrated Hadoop and Spark into the cluster manager, or you can manage them with them.
Correct, yeah. Because the same features and functionality you need on an HPC cluster, you also need on a Hadoop or a Spark cluster. You need provisioning, you need monitoring, you need updating your software, you need health checking, you need user management, role-based access control, etc.
Yeah. If you look at the big data, are they also using more and more the cluster manager, or is that still not the case?
Well, indeed, you also see people coming more from the big data side are looking at HPC technologies, such as Bright Cluster Manager, which of course comes from HPC. We build our products, we made our products strong and stable by installing it and managing very large HPC infrastructures. But you see the people from the big data market adopting HPC technologies such as traditional HPC workload managers or traditional HPC file systems such as Lustre.
Yeah. What you also see is a trend today is to use things like bare metal or to do containers and stuff like that. Is it also something that you do?
Yeah, that's another very important trend that we see as well, and that's a trend that we also facilitate. So with Bright Cluster Manager and Bright OpenStack, which is our OpenStack distribution, you can combine bare metal workloads with virtualized workloads. And in a very flexible way, so that users can choose, this workload today I want to run on bare metal, this workload today I want to run virtualized or containerized. And we do that by combining everything we already had in Bright Cluster Manager with OpenStack.
Yep. The clusters, do you run any type of clusters? I mean, processor-wise, or do you have limitations?
Pretty much anything x86,
yeah.
But we have on our roadmap to also support ARM and maybe even Power.
Yeah. Okay, because that's on relatively new kids on the block in HPC.
Yeah, that's fairly new, and the demand is still limited.
Yeah. So, how do you see the future for this type of technology?
Well, so we see the future really being a convergence of these two types of workloads, HPC and Big Data, plus other workloads by the way, but we're focusing right now on HPC and Big Data, and customers using that combined combination of bare metal and virtualized and containerized infrastructure. In fact, we already see customers come out with tenders. There's now a tender out from a pharmaceutical company, there's a tender out from a bank, where they ask exactly this combination of workloads and infrastructures, and we're ready for that future.
Thank you very much, Matthijs.
You're welcome.
For Premier Magazine, this was Ad Emmen reporting.